Welcome to the Real Estate Real Success Spotlight Series. Today, I am excited to feature Jay Patel from Century 21 Seller's Choice in St. John's, Newfoundland. Since launching his real estate career, Jay has quickly become a standout performer, earning the prestigious CENTURION Award, and he's also the #2 producer by production and units in Newfoundland, and is named one of Century 21 Canada's top 30 under 30. Jay is here to talk about his journey in the industry and thriving in a small market. Jay, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. I'm really, really happy that we are able to, you recognized my work. That's when I got the email, I was like, oh my God, that's such a good opportunity, and good that, the head office is also noticing these things. So thanks for having me.
Well, I first met you at our awards event in Halifax a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
were there and being celebrated, and you had quite the crowd at your
Yeah.
table celebrating all of your successes. So it must have felt great to be part of that crowd because you haven't really been in the industry very long.
No, no, I only started in mid 2021, so it's been 3.5 years, soon to be 4 years. But I'm blessed with a very good office. I'm blessed with a lot of good people around me who are happy to see me grow. They're also really helpful if I need any help, like, because when I was new, I didn't know a lot of things. So our broker and everybody at our office, our admin staff, they're also so happy to help. So that makes a whole lot of difference. And you saw that when I was getting my award, right? Everybody was cheering up. So that makes all the difference. Yeah.
Why did you become a realtor in 2021? What drew you to the industry?
Well, real estate, everybody talks about real estate. So I was also always curious about it. But I'm an engineer. My background is like I studied bachelor's of mechanical engineering in India. And then I came to St. John's at Memorial University to do my master's. But then I was applying for jobs. It was a slow market. So I'm like, okay, well, I like real estate anyways. So let me try, and at the same time, our local Century 21 brokerage had this job advertisement. So I'm like, okay, let me go and have a chat. And then, I went with I went and talked to Gord, and we had a great chat. I applied for my license. Didn't plan that it was gonna be such successful endeavor, right? But it ended up being pretty good. When I started in 2021, I barely knew anyone who owned homes now, and I think I have sold more than 100 properties in my little career. And I've done, like, last year itself, I did about 55 plus, if I remember correctly. So if you tell younger Jay in 2021 that you would be doing this many deals, it would seem impossible. I would have laughed at that person whoever would have said that you're gonna be this successful. So yeah.
You've had the backing of the two of the sweetest people in the world, in Gordon, Linda Hiscock.
Yes.
But what else do you attribute to your success? Are you just reaching out to people you know and you've got a good network, or how have you put the work in?
So I think I would say good customer service is one of the key factors. I always try to go above and beyond for my clients. I try to help them out even if they don't expect me, in some situations. And I have a good, I would say, I'm a good salesman, that's for sure. But not only that, I feel for people. Like, I know that for this particular person, this is what matters. So I'm able to, like, relate with these people, right? All of the, like, when I studied here, so I have a good amount of network. I studied with a lot of people that are successful in my own town as well. So that also made a difference. And then through word of mouth, because I think when I was providing good service, all these good clients of mine were, the word of mouth just spread so quickly that it made me pretty successful, in my little area of that I serve. Yeah.
What tools do you use to
I
build
use
your business?
I use, like, everything that helps me reduce my work. So, like, I'll tell you a few things. I delegate some work. So for client gifts, I use this girl who operates a small business in town. So she does all my gifts. Same in our office, we have transaction coordinator, Jess, and another person, Nick. So they take care of a lot of my back end stuff. So if I'm missing a finance letter, if I'm missing something, they are always there to remind me. They always do my, the invoicing and this and that. So that part is done there. I use good CRM. I have used Century 21 CRM as well, and a few other CRMs. Then, I try to make things systematic as much as possible. So I'm not running around and end of the day. I have good mortgage brokers on my side. I have good lawyers on my side. So I have recommendations for everything. So when a client comes through my door, they have one-stop solution for everything. So that's, I think, one of the things that have helped me grow.
How do you market yourself to clients and potential clients?
Uh, for marketing, I must say, I have used a few things. I do Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything you could imagine. I have not been as consistent as I would like to be, but I've been like, when I was new, I used to be very consistent. I would like post out one listing a day from my office. Again, my office was so helpful that they would allow me to post some of the listings that come up, and that would make my profile look better, and that way I was able to get a few leads. So marketing on social media, local marketing, I sponsor a few events. There's a local cricket team that I sponsor. There's a few I would say there's a few events every year that I sponsor. There's some religious, some community, some like some of these events that I always sponsor. So they whenever they think about real estate, they think about me. That's the way I like to promote myself. So that's the marketing strategy I use.
Great.
Yeah.
How's the year been so far for you?
So far, it's been great, I must say. I think I have closed about 9 or 10 deals already, and I'm under contract with about 10 or 11. So
Wow.
it's going at the same pace as last year, maybe even better than last year. And I'm ready to onboard my personal assistant who is going to help me take a few things off of my plate. So then I could focus more on getting more business in, because right now I get occupied in some of the admin work that I don't want to be at. That's not
Mhm.
my forte. I want to spend more time going out, talking to these clients of mine and my circle and sphere of influence. That's the people I want to talk to. So once he is up and running, that will also help me even grow far faster. Yeah.
Great. How has your award recognition changed your mindset and career?
I would say it makes a big difference when you get recognized. Like, I have done business, I could see that I'm doing business, I'm selling this many properties, or I'm meeting this many clients. But end of the year, when you look at your how your year has been, I think the award means a lot. So if I got a Centurion, I know I've had a great year. And if I like before that, I got Masters Emerald. So that was also like a good award that kept me pushing for the next level, right? So when I get the award, I always aim for something next, like what is next? How can I become even better than what I was? So award recognition not only gives me confidence, it also tells me which stage am I at. And also to clients, like when they get to know that I'm a Centurion winner, they know that I'm gonna take care of them. I have enough experience as a realtor. So those things also change perspective of clients as well.
You've had great success in 4 years.
Yes.
What advice would you give to a new realtor?
I would say consistency, customer service, and your marketing. Those things will be like in this day of age, social media and all that is gonna be your best tool, and they're free. When I was new, I used to be like doing free marketing only. I wasn't doing paid ads and this and that. So I think those would be the main advice I would give to any new realtor. They have to be consistent, good with customers, like good customer service, and marketing. Those are the three things that will be very beneficial for a new realtor. Yeah.
Excellent. I
Yeah.
think that's everything. Congratulations on all your success, Jay, and we wish you all the best in the future as well.
No problem. No problem. No, that was great chat, and thanks for having me.